Welcome back, first graders. I am ready to do some Gyotaku or some fish printing. So what I did is I collected a bunch of kind of found objects, beads, corks. This is the inside of a tape dispenser. I love cardboard. This is a pop top, just strange things around the classroom. And I have some black paint, and I have a piece of paper. So I like the manila paper color. I think it's pretty, but you can use whatever paper you want to for sure. So what I usually do is, because I'm used to starting out by drawing with lines, I usually start with a line, but you can start any way you want to. And I really want to create a large fish on here. So I just dip my cardboard, which is a line, into the paint, and it's really bloppy. It's blotchy like that, and I don't want it to be big and blotchy like this. I actually want it to look a little bit more like it has a cool texture to it. So what I do is I just tap it off a little bit, and then I feel like I'm ready to print. I'm going to make a large fish on my paper. So I'm going to extend up here, kind of making almost a sad face. And then down over here, I'm going to make a smiley face. I'm leaving both of my ends open just because I've done this lots of times, and that's the easiest way for me to build a fish. But I have seen hundreds of people do it all different kinds of ways, and for sure you can. There's no one right way to do it. I'm going to make the tail now, and Mrs. Samla likes these big, huge, flowy tails, because when I was a kid I had a betta fish. I had lots of fish, but the one that I always thought was so pretty and relaxing to watch was my betta fish. So they have these really big flowing tails, and actually my tail doesn't look like a betta fish tail, but it just reminds me of it. So if I can have that happy memory, I think I'm going to put it down. I would add tons and tons more to this, but just for the sake of a demonstration and not having you watch me all day long, I'm going to stop right there. But you can see that it's starting to fill up. But for sure, I usually would want to fill that up more. I like how some areas are darker and some areas are lighter. That's interesting to look at, so I say go for it. And then Mrs. Samala kind of likes, I also like trout, and some kinds of trout have sort of like they have like a hook and kind of a big lower jaw, so like a hook that comes up like this. So I'm going to create a really big mouth. This is kind of imaginary too. On my fish, and this is the bottom lip, so it's kind of sticking out. And then what I love to do on the bottom lip is just create this huge tooth. I just think it looks so fun. So I'm going to keep on going. I like sometimes when I have humor in my art, I'm not making fun of it, I'm just trying to have some fun with it. If you really wanted to get scary, you could put two big teeth on there too. Ooh, now it looks a little bit more angry. Get some teeth coming up over here. I don't think fish have noses, but mine does now, so I just added a nose to my fish just for some fun. And I have the basic outline. Now from there, I want to do some things like think about what the top fin would look like, because I want my fish to be able to get around its lake the way it wants to. I think I want my fin on top in the middle to be big and then get smaller as it goes down. So I'm just going to kind of play with that idea too. So again, I'd want to fill it in, and I want my top fin to look different than my tail fin just because I like variety. So I have to figure that out. I don't know what that's going to look like. Not yet while I'm doing a demonstration, but later on when I'm done I will. I'm going to make a big huge fin down here that kind of splays out. Ooh, it's starting to look like a fish already. Okay, I'm done with that for a while. I just feel like I want a new tool. So on this one, I'm going to get half of it dirty and dip, dip, dip. And sometimes I like the feeling of creating scales. Because I only have half of it dirty, I can create that scale look, and I think that's so clever. So I'm not going to continue this, but you can see what that pattern looks like. And I like how black and bold those lines are compared to these other lines, with just feel a little softer on there. That's kind of cool. I like variety, like I said. I'm going to grab this tool. I have no idea what this was from, but it's one of my favorite tools. I like to make a big old eye, and then it kind of lightens it up when I put in a pupil. Sometimes I'm a fan of a little eyelash here or there, so sometimes I'll put some eyelashes on my fish. No, fish do not have eyelashes, but my fish does, because I'm the artist in charge. I can do what I want to do and have some fun with my fish. I'm going to make the eye a little googly. I'm going to go like this and put another one in there. Oh yeah, so much better. Love it. Now, I still have to add parts. I still don't have my gill in there. I'd love to use this one for that tool, but hey, there's so much more time to spend decorating this. Some students in class were even making a fish friend if their first fish was small. They had a fish friend with it. Some students were showing me what's under the water, or some bubbles, or some other creatures that could be found in the water. I'm just challenging you to any of those ideas. Or one fish is totally cool too. Lots of right answers, friends. I hope you have fun enjoying and exploring the idea of stamping, not sliding, because with stamping, it's capturing lines and textures. Sliding is more like you're painting and scrubbing something here, and that's not what stamping's all about. It's hard. It's challenging. I know how to do it now because I practiced a lot and it's satisfying to me, so I like the idea of doing the dip and the down and the dip and the down. But as soon as you start to slide, a stamped project like this or a stamped artwork like this starts to feel like you've made some mistakes. So I'm really going to challenge you to stick with this and take some time and get some good stamping skills done. Enjoy. Bye.